We learn to differentiate a function which is quotient of two other functions. So say h of x is f of x over g of x. And we have to find the derivative of h of x. Now notice h of x could be written as a product of f of x and 1 over g of x. So the derivative of h, we can use the product rule. And the product rule says you differentiate one, fix the other. And then there are two terms. So let's differentiate f, that's f prime, fix the other. So that's just 1 over g of x. Plus, now this time fix f of x and take the derivative of 1 over g of x. So let me just write derivative of 1 over g of x as d over dx of 1 over g of x. Now, if you think about 1 over g of x, it's a composite function. So x is first becoming g of x, and then g of x is becoming 1 over g of x. So this is the reciprocal function, 1 over x, and this is the inside function, which is g. So to find the derivative of 1 over g of x, I can use the chain rule. 1 over g of x. The outside function is 1 over x, whose derivative would be, so derivative of 1 over x is negative 1 x to the negative 2. So it would be negative 1 times g of x to the power negative 2. So you evaluate the derivative at g of x times the derivative of inside, which is g prime x. So let's rewrite this as negative g prime x over g of x quantity square. So now we can plug this into h prime x. So h prime x is then f prime x times 1 over g of x, f of x times this quantity, but it's negative, so let me write minus f of x g prime x over g of x quantity square. So there are two terms. If I take the common denominator, I would have g of x quantity square, and then I would have f prime x g of x minus f of x g prime x. So that's the formula for the quotient rule. Now I want to remind that in the product rule, this was a plus and there was no denominator. It was f prime x g of x plus f of x g prime x. So there are two changes. Plus is replaced with a minus, and then there is a denominator of g of x quantity square.